What did you do to train your inner game, to train your mindset?
It feels like you need the building blocks in place, and then there's a huge leap that takes place. To go from, the building blocks get you to a 6 out of 10. To go from 6 to 10, it's all mental. So the building blocks can come in big chunks, but the mastery from 8 to 10, you really need to have been at a 6 for a while, and then you chip away, and there's no exponential ramp up. So at 24, 25, when we were working closely together, it was about being physically fit, toughening up, making sure my hunger was kind of devoted in the right mental energy. But then I began to realize that the big improvement was coming in and around my own mental capability. And I'd always had the mental capability to bat for long periods of time. But what you get exposed to over time playing elite sport or being a high performer in any field is how to deal with pressure and how to make sure that you can perform at a consistent level day in, day out. There's no good being the guy who's good 2 days of the year because, one, you're probably not on the team, and two, you're no good to your team if you are in the team. And so this aspect of how am I going to make sure that my best days are good, but my worst days are not terrible. And so I'm going to make sure that I'm moving up and to the right in slow increments, but in a band. And so I'm not hot and I'm not. That for me was about finding routine in my own mental game. It was about understanding my reflections, and I began keeping a batting diary and understanding deeply my own emotional skill set.
Someone who's not familiar with the term batting diary, it's a journal.
It's a journal, yeah. Who am I playing against? How are they trying to get me out? The morning of the day, I would reflect very quickly on all those things that I'd put in place for the week. Then I would go and perform, and then I would reflect on that performance. How did I feel mentally, physically, what I ate, how I slept, started tracking those things. How well did I measure up to the things that I said I was going to do? I said that I wasn't going to cover drive Maisie bowling right arm off spin, and I got caught cover driving Maisie right arm off spin.
That's a fundamental story for anyone who has seen them in the nets, but keep going.
So the line would then go through, mate, you committed to not doing X and you did X. You need to get better. Okay, well, let's dig into that. What were the things that led you to making that mental error, having committed to X and doing X?